Welcome to today's trade recap. It is, well, it says Wednesday, but this is 12:30 a.m. right now. I took this trade Tuesday around 11 a.m. It's going to be going over today's price action, all that bullshit. So, overall, it's the best day of the month so far. PA was still pretty bad, up 400 right there. It's the P&L. We're still down on the month, not doing too good. Lots of break evens right there, right there, right there. But lots of losses. So yeah, let's get into the bias to start. So I was fairly bullish on the day just because we swept this low right here, and obviously everyone knows we have this fat fucking gap right here. But with my experience with trading new week opening gaps, they usually don't get hit until like Wednesday or Thursday of that week, or sometimes even next week. So I wasn't really expecting this to get hit today. I was still bullish, just because I mean we had this gap and then these lows right here, but that's about it for liquidity, unless you want to go all the way down here. But this move in a day, or when the market opens, it's gonna be around here. Yeah, dumping 3%. That's just obviously not gonna happen. So um yeah, I was pretty bullish. We inversed this 4 hour gap right here at 10. Usually I do wait till the 10 a.m. candle to close if we have a resting gap that we're in, if it's 4 hour or hourly, just to kind of see where price is going to go. So that got me pretty bullish. Go to all right, now let's get into the trade I ended up taking. So it was a pretty good setup. Where's market open? Market opens right here, 9:30. We just start ripping up. It's with my bias, so that's good. But usually, if I have a bullish bias, I want to see some displacement down first. Maybe take out these lows or even these lows right here, and then get a move up. Because I just usually like a manipulation leg first. So my bias was actually wrong. This was the manipulation leg, and then we came down into this gap, so tomorrow I am very, very bullish on the day. I think we could even come up and hit the new week opening gap. Yeah, I think that's very possible for tomorrow. But for the actual trade, it was just a continuation model. I was looking to enter off of the, we were respecting this. What the fuck, did it not click? Yeah. This 15-minute gap right here. We come into that respected beautifully. But I could not get an entry just based off of that. So I wanted to see a better pullback from the 15-minute and an inverse. I did not get that. I almost took a trade here, but I just didn't have enough conviction, and not in my model per se. This basically wasn't my model. It's just a gap and a IFVG. So there's no SMT, there's no other confluences that I would usually use. Alright, so we create an SMT, obviously. Yes, you can see, taking out these. So it's SMT right here, and I'm pretty sure SMT like this too. So we create the SMT, we come down into this 5 minute. Also, it was a really big 1 minute, so I did wait longer. Once we hit that, rebalance price action, whatever, we came up, inverse this. I think it was a 1 minute inverse. I'm not too sure though. Yeah, I don't even know my own trade I'm taking. Yeah, it was 1 minute inverse. Yep. was a pretty big inverse. If we ever get like an inverse like this, because if I entered right at the inverse, it would have been like a good trade still. Would have been a 1.2, but I just wanted to see a pullback into this gap, so then I could enter. I don't know, it's just a lot cleaner. And if I entered right here, oh fuck, if I entered right here, I'd probably want my SL right down here. But since I'm entering here, we already have the move off of this. We're getting a reaction off of this fair value gap right here. I'll put it at the lowest fair value gap in this leg. I don't need to put it all the way down here at the wick of the body. I just need the gap. Obvious break even at the high, targeted right here. There was another drawn liquidity that I was originally targeting, but I just thought it was kind of pretty greedy, so I ended up, it was aiming for like, what is this? That's a 2.1, yeah, 2 to 6. So, just me personally, I just don't need that much. So, like a 2 to 6 RR is like, it's just, I don't know, it's just too much. I just don't need that much. So, yeah, bro, that's the fucking trade. So, tomorrow's bias. Well, I don't know if we have news tomorrow. We did have Trump speaking today at 1, which he was just fucking yapping about like Somalians or some shit. We got this SMT right here. We also have an internal SMT with this 4-hour ES. Didn't hit. Yeah, I marked it right here. This internal SMT. Then we also have the SMT with this low. This 3. Yep, right there. So we have 2 SMTs. We're in a gap. We have major, resting liquidity, internal and external, to the upside, and literally no liquidity to the downside. So I'm very heavily bullish tomorrow. On NQ, I don't trade ES or none of that stuff. Let's see. Wednesday, we have some dude. Let's see. Oh, Trump is speaking at 8:30. He'll probably speak for an hour, so he'll probably just be finishing like around market open. So yeah, I don't know. We'll just have to see what he says. Just watch what he says, and yeah, if it's too volatile, if the price action just isn't good, I just won't trade. But that's it. Yeah, market just fucking ate shit today because Trump's just talking about Greenland. Pretty good time to buy, Amazon down 3%, 3%, 1, 2, 2. Meta's down significantly. And they got earnings in a week, since all-time highs, they're down. What are they down? 11%, so. Oh, it's not even all-time highs. What the fuck, I'm bugging. Yeah, all-time highs are all the way up here. Yeah, they're down around 25%. So yeah, it's the end of this trade recap. But yeah, that's it. That's the one trade I ended up taking today. Bullish. Holy shit, my charts are cooked. What the fuck? Yeah, really bullish tomorrow. Yeah, that's it, bro. I'll do another recap if I take a trade tomorrow. Might even do some live trading. I don't know. I find it hard to focus when I do that shit. I've tried it before, but it don't really work. Yeah, that's it. Fucking see y'all tomorrow if I take a trade.